When you realize why you came to this planet, life gets easier and you have a lot more fun. When you wake up in the morning knowing that you are genuinely doing what you came here to do, everything just seems to flow. You are working with the universe, not against it. You are motivated and calm. You feel smarter, you think sharper, you have more energy, clarity, and focus. Finding your purpose is a journey that isn't always easy. Some are blessed/burdened with glorious purpose at a very young age. But most people struggle finding their deepest purpose, and some never find it at all. If you are in a season of self-discovery and are looking to gain clarity on what your deepest purpose actually is, there are countless methods in the universe that will assist you on that journey. Magic plus modern psychology was a successful method for me on the journey of self-discovery and the process of aligning with my deepest purpose. The combination of practicing specific occult ceremonies with the understanding of how to interpret esoteric symbolism from a psychological perspective completely transformed my life. These rituals work, and they all carry uniquely transformative benefits. Today, I am explaining those benefits. The benefits of the Cabalistic Cross, the Lesser Banishing/Invoking Ritual of the Pentagram, and the Middle Pillar. What's the middle pillar good for? What does the LBRP do? If you'd like to find out, keep watching. Magic helped me step out of my own way and brought me joy, peace, and awareness. Magic helped me overcome obstacles and just get better at life. Magic can do the same thing for anyone. In this video, I explain how. Magic lifts the veil and allows us to see the metaphysical world that most people don't see. It's a process of cutting through BS and finding deeper truths. Imagine that you are a raven flying high in the sky. Picture thick fog beneath you. You'd like to land somewhere, but you have no idea where. You don't even know what lies below. Now take a deep breath and see the sun begin to shine. It pierces through the fog below. The fog begins to dissolve, and suddenly you see trees, mountains, rivers, grass, wildlife, cities, roads, possibilities. Everyday life is the fog. Magic is the sun. When you start practicing magic, when you dive deeper into the stories, into the correspondences, into the symbolism, you begin to see the world for what it truly is. When that happens, you develop clarity of thought and discernment, the ability to see what is and what is not. You understand the world better, you understand yourself better, and now you can consciously and confidently start bringing in more of that which is aligned with your higher self and less of that which feeds your lower self. Moreover, you begin to see underlying patterns. The underlying patterns found in the myriad of hobbies, careers, jobs, and passions that you have chosen throughout the course of your entire life. This is Mr. Jack of all trades, master of none. He skated for 3 years, took modern dance for 4, and raced cars professionally for 12. None of these activities are directly related, but movement, the element of motion and movement, is an underlying element in all 3 of these activities. Jack has been meditating. He's been practicing the Cabalistic Cross, the LBRP, and the Middle Pillar, so his awareness is expanding. And with a little more awareness, Jack starts to recognize this underlying element of movement. Jack comes to the realization that he finds motion and movement really interesting. Jack's realization sparks something in his soul. His life is suddenly starting to make more sense. He understands himself better because he is understanding the life force underlying all of his different passions. Jack is beginning to feel movement everywhere he goes, and he's finding joy and motivation in more and more things. His mundane, everyday tasks are even more fun than they used to be, simply because Jack sees movement everywhere now. He's feeling the music, he's feeling the movement, something he loves in everything. Additionally, Jack is now grounded in awareness and is in a perfect position of power to begin curating more movement-oriented activities into his life. Then one day, he's watching a documentary on technology in the auto industry, and he notices the movement of motors. He ponders the movement of motors. He's thinking about it all the time now. In fact, Jack can't get motors out of his mind. He's obsessing over them. So he studies motors and learns how to make one. He then reads 100, 200, 1,000 books on engineering. And not but 5 years later, he has invented a revolutionary new motor technology that transforms the entire auto industry. Or Jack goes down a different road entirely. He doesn't do anything grandiose at all. He simply notices the wind in the sails of a ship at sea while smoking a joint and meditating on the beach one day. Jack feels a surge of inspiration from the universe and immediately goes home, sells his house, and buys a sailboat so he can move with the motion of the ocean for the rest of his life. Jack, of course, is a fictitious person that I created for this illustration. The point of which is that when you find the life force underneath your passions, your whole life transforms. Your life becomes more meaningful. You know with confidence when to say yes and when to say no. You have the power to consciously create a life you want to live. If this video is good for your soul, tapping like would be dope. I love reading and responding to comments. If you feel like sharing how this video resonates, please do. And ask questions if you have them, because I'm preparing an extensive Q&A episode for later this month. If you would like to see more videos like this, subscribe. Why practice magic? Why go through the trouble of performing all the meticulous steps of the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram? It all comes down to you learning how to raise and direct energy. Breathing is drawing energy in. Visualization is crafting that energy. And vibration is projecting that energy. Billions of people exist on this planet right now. There are billions of subjective, individual human perspectives of the same universe we all live in. But history has left us many clues of the habits, characteristics, and principles that have led vast numbers of people to freedom, abundance, and peace. Habits, characteristics, and principles are all thought forms, established thought forms, which have stood the test of time, that multitudes of people have tapped into. I am nothing more than my attention. You are nothing more than your attention. This is a cliche at this point, but where our attention goes, energy flows. Magic is an art where one practices directing their attention onto beneficial thought forms. It's a process of adjusting one's frequency. Humans are like tuning forks. Magic teaches us to adjust our resonance and tune into higher frequencies. Repetitious attention leads to crystallization. Ceremonial magic crystallizes you into your higher self right here on Earth. Every ceremony is unique and different. Every ceremony works on uniquely specific things. The Cabalistic Cross centers our consciousness. It anchors us to the four cardinal directions. It permeates space-time and starts the process of securing ourselves in eternity. It's a quick ritual, and it's great for anxiety and stress. The Cabalistic Cross stabilizes our energy. It balances our aura. It clears debris and toxic thought forms from our energy centers. It breaks up stagnation. It seals our aura and protects us from negative forces throughout our environment. Ate, thou art. Malkut, the kingdom. Vegabura, the power. Vegadula, the glory. Leolam, forever. Amen. So be it. Where Christianity teaches us to pray and to attribute these names to a God above us, magic teaches us to embody these names and realize our own divinity. In the Cabalistic Cross, we are literally saying, I am the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Let it be so. These are somatic frequencies that alter the fabric of space-time. They make ripples, and they increase the impact a person has on the universe. Setting aside the spirit science of somatics completely, simply just knowing what these words mean and speaking them into existence over and over and over again will have a profoundly transformative effect from a psychological standpoint alone. Magic works in large part due to the power of subconscious suggestion. When a person programs gods, goddesses, kings, queens, angels, and archangels into their mind, that person begins to act, move, and breathe like the characters they are repeatedly invoking. Furthermore, the Cabalistic Cross prepares our energy body for an influx of divine light, acting as a primer for our next ritual, which is the Lesser Banishing Ritual of the Pentagram. The LBRP is aura hygiene. It's the spiritual equivalent of shitting, showering, and shaving. It's brushing your teeth and doing your hair. It's going through the day with a clean pair of clothes instead of grabbing something from the hamper because you're running late for work. If the LBRP benefits are sounding boring to you, try leaving your house in shambles for a whole week. Stop showering, shitting, shaving, and brushing your teeth for a while and see how you feel. Run the tip of your tongue over your teeth and feel all that tartar and plaque. That physical tartar and plaque on your teeth mirrors the energetic tartar and plaque that clings to you as you go through your everyday life. Going through the day, you accumulate all sorts of energetic debris. It clings to your aura in the same way that dirt and grime do in the physical world. You always pick up some form of energy from every person you come in contact with. You personally also litter your own energy fields with various memories and thoughts. Negative past memories can spark surges of anger and surges of other negative thoughts. These bursts of negative energy get released directly into your aura. The LBRP banishes this negative energy out of your aura. The LBRP is energetic protection. It cleans your aura, but it also seals it, similar to a coat of wax on a clean car. The LBRP keeps you from getting too dirty in the first place. The LBRP gradually strengthens and hardens the perimeter of your energy field so that you gain more protection against future contamination. The LBRP is calisthenics for your aura, and if you do it regularly, your energetic field will grow and expand, as will your impact on your surrounding environments. Mental clarity and focus. Another benefit of the LBRP is that it removes wandering thoughts. It trains your mind to bring you into a state of single-pointed concentration. Mental drifting will prevent you from growing and performing higher magical ceremonies. Mental drifting is also what makes magic dangerous. Every thought you draw attention to has energetic implications. Did I leave the stove on? What did they mean by that? My back hurts. All that stuff directs energy away from the magic you are performing. In some cases, it can harm the magic you are performing. A manifestation spell can turn sour if it's tainted with toxic thought forms. This is why learning the LBRP is fundamental. It helps you get rid of the unnecessary mental activity and have a clear idea of what's going on in your mind. It trains your mind to focus. The LBRP furthermore purifies the environment you're practicing in. You can banish all of the energy from the room you're practicing in. The LBRP activates a subconscious awakening. The phrase, God created man in his own image, does not mean that God has a body similar to our own. Rather, it means that our consciousness resembles God consciousness. We all have the godlike ability to create worlds, and we are all directly responsible for the universe. When we perform the LBRP, we banish energy from an area and create a void in the middle, a void of infinite potential. This void of nothingness that we create with the LBRP is the same void where God rested before the Big Bang. At the center of this void, we are the creator, and we can call whatever energies we require into being. The LBRP wakes us up to our own centrality and power. And because the deepest parts of our psyche don't communicate with words, we use symbols to say, let there be light, meaning it's time to wake up to our own potential and become a co-partner in the constantly unfolding act of creation. The LBRP starts the process of evocation. There is a section of the ritual where we call in archangels to stand guard over the space in which we perform our magic. Many people begin their journey by visualizing these archangels as two-dimensional external characters, which is fine, but as we grow, we begin to bridge the gap between religious depictions of the angelic realm and what angels actually are. Parts of ourselves. Evoking Raphael of air evokes the healing of God within ourselves. Evoking Raphael of air aids our intellect, our communication, our logic and reasoning. In the LBRP, we evoke archangels to banish energy. In the Lesser Invoking Ritual of the Pentagram, we invoke archangels to bring in more energy. The benefits of the LIRP are similar to the benefits of the LBRP, only that it works by adding divine energy, instead of using divine energy to banish all the energy. If the banishing ritual is the energetic equivalent of showering, shitting, shaving, and brushing your teeth, the LIRP is the energetic equivalent of moisturizing, taking vitamins, lifting weights, red light therapy, whitening your teeth, stem cell injections, etc. If you do the LIRP consistently, you will genuinely start carrying an angelic presence everywhere you go. People will start saying that you remind them of someone. Synchronicities start popping up everywhere. If you do magic, you will notice a difference, and so will everyone else. Now, the middle pillar promotes energy awareness, primarily awareness of our own energy. Engaging with the middle pillar, combined with studying the Tree of Life, helps us understand ourselves better. And when we understand ourselves better, we automatically begin to understand the universe better. The middle pillar provides all the benefits of a meditation. Our bodies remain static for most of this ritual. There are only 5 divine names, so it's a very slow meditative ceremony where we can focus on the inner work without placing our attention on drawing pentagrams and circles. Additionally, the middle pillar amplifies and increases our divine energy. We are filling our energy centers with lux, light. This enhances the health and vitality of our physical body. The middle pillar is like eating an antioxidant superfood. This ritual slows the aging process and brings a vibrant glow to our appearance and a youthful spring to our step. When we are stronger, more vibrant, more vital, our capacity to receive divine energy expands. We have more room to grow. Our magic becomes more powerful because we are in a position of more power to draw in more energy from all around us. I edit these videos myself. When my hard drive is running low on space, My whole editing process slows down. Sometimes my computer will crash when working with larger files. The middle pillar to us is like adding more memory and RAM to a hard drive. The middle pillar to us is like organizing files into folders on a hard drive. It teaches us to concentrate and organize our thoughts to the point where we can extend our consciousness beyond the physical plane. It circulates our energy, speeding up the rate of our vibration. The middle pillar activates, cleans, and optimizes our energy meridians. It boosts our immune system. It strengthens our aura. It adds an extra layer of protection as we move through the world, decreasing the impact of energy from whatever environment we find ourselves in. The divine names of the middle pillar remind us of our celestial origins that we all carry within ourselves. By vibrating these words, we remind the deepest parts of our psyche that we carry the spiritual DNA of the creator of the universe. We are literally God sheathed in flesh. So in this practice, when we're flooding ourselves with divine energy, we are also proclaiming to all dimensions of the universe, I am the Lord God of knowledge and wisdom, the Almighty Lord of Earth. Those were the benefits of the Cabalistic Cross, the LBRP, LIRP, and the middle pillar. Notice the description for my sources. That is all for now. Thank you for watching.